Hello, I'm Soycat and welcome back to the Graveyard Keeper Let's Play. This is part 9 and today I'm excited because we have a series of good events. We have blue so we can get that paper finally bought, and I believe I finally worked out the blue skill tree because I looked at the tech. I'm like, green means farming, red means smithing, you get it from doing stuff physically, which means blue must mean book writing, the empty tree. So I'm going to try and write a book as well using the resources he gives me, maybe separately, maybe the same, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that because we're going to get hopefully something done there. And also a body has just arrived, so my graveyard's going to get another step better. There's just all good things going on today, and that's all going to be working on today, and I'm looking forward to it because we've got a series of good events. My graveyard's going to be improved because tonight we're waiting in the graveyard. We're seeing when something happens, and we're not going anywhere until it does. And yeah, just good things all round is what I'm saying, and it's going to be great. So first of all, body, got to be buried. It came in last night, and I just kind of ignored it for a lot of the day. Oh, only 8% of the day. And yeah, my graveyard's been going really, really well. Even though I spent all that time just trying to get it anywhere, now I have a consistent lot of technology for it. It's actually pretty easy to just be like, oh yeah, well, you dig the hole in the ground, you throw the thing on it, and then even, ping a bit of wood on there, makes it extra special and gets the graveyard quality going even higher. And given that I know the next step is going to be like, oh, to get to the next thing, you need graveyard quality 15 or something. I'm just going to be ready for that already. I'm going to be 2 steps ahead of the curve. And it feels good to be a few steps ahead of the curve, especially on something like this. So yeah, we're already all the way up there, and we can get much higher, much faster, which is a good thing. All things considered, it's a great place to be. So let's go speak to the wizard. We're going to buy not only... also, I need to get that gardening sorted too. Actually, let's give the garden a peek as well. We can get multiple things done today. But yeah, so I want to... so farming has to be sorted. Writing's going to be sorted. All this stuff we're going to start making real progress on. Because I want to not be a graveyard man, I want to be a magic book writer. I want to write the best books that you'd ever believe, So these garden beds, oh, they have to be like physically done something with too. See, look, the squares line up with the gardens. It's perfect. I don't know why that wasn't the case before. And then we do a little bit of patting, which is why my new shovel comes in handy. And then we pick a seed. Okay, so there's a process. We're doing it slowly. But first, more importantly, I need to get writing. I need to become a savant. Is that something you use for writing? I'm not even sure. But I need to become a man who writes the things. So we're going to get that done. It's going to be all great. So yeah, I will say the walk through the town, of all the things in this game, this walk to and from the town is annoying. And I think it might be intended that way. It's funny, when you like something, you start to see its bad things as good things, right? And when you really dislike something, you see its good things as being evil or manipulative or something. Like, it is interesting that that works with things, and this game is definitely no exception. Like, everything that's bad, I'm like, maybe it's clever satire about how long it would take you to walk in a real town. But really, it's just like, they could have put things closer together, maybe. At least that's my take on it. I think in the final game, they probably will make some changes like that. It's actually kind of cool that, like, this Let's Play's out here, because now you can come back in all that time and see it. Actually, speaking of being cool, the Let's Play's here, I know this is a very conceited way to see something like the death YouTuber, which happened recently, but I am glad that, like, I make these videos, because oh, it's Blue Day, and the man's not here. So I think my daylight sensor must be clearly off, right? Because it's Blue Man Day. It clearly says on the list, like, oh yeah, Mr. Astrologer comes on this day. So for some reason, either he's left because it's just too late in the day, or maybe my calendar is misconfigured. There's only one way to check, and it's by leaving and joining. A little bit of a bummer to go all that way and then discover, sorry, he takes every second blue day off. Can't be dealing with those, So let's speak to the homeless man again, see if he's got anything new going on. Ding dong, bing bang. Give you some trades, maybe? Oh, he sells hemp seeds. Should we grow those? Like, it's probably illegal. It definitely is illegal. Might be a good idea. I mean, if we're committing all these crimes anyway, what's a bit of hemp being grown there too? Sounds like solid thinking to me. Don't see anything wrong with that logic. So yeah, super bummed out about the whole paper thing. We did all of that and for nothing? Or maybe my little calendar thing is broken. Or maybe I just don't understand it. There's lots of possible explanations for this outcome. I just don't really like any of them. So I'm going to have to sell all 5 of these. Yeah, that's good. Oh, yeah. We're in tier 2 now. We can buy red wine, which will get the man to go forward. So let's just buy the cheaper one. This is plus 30, so we want the cheap stuff because we're feeding it to a skull. Like, the skull doesn't need health. He's he's very much not healthy regardless, I'm sure. So at least we're getting that thing going a little bit forwards. And also, we're going to start growing crops as well today. The writing of the books will not commence yet. For reasons quite unknown to me. I really don't get them at all. But again, you don't need to understand everything. You just need to understand some things. Also, call me Donkey. What are you even doing there? Where does he even come from, you know? Does he just go out seeking dead bodies? Is he like a taxi, but for bodies? Like, taxi, taxi. You have to flag him down, put your body in the back. In fact, I guess they probably did have to have a service like that. Way back in the day for bodies. It's weird to imagine how many parts of the modern day economy just didn't exist or existed in much less efficient forms at medieval times. And I guess this is probably no exception to that. So we need to make even more grave plots now. We are just filling this place up like there's no tomorrow. And like we really are just running out of like eligible places. So like here and there, I guess, as well as there and there. We're just gonna start mass graving because it's just easier that way. And yeah, we're not leaving this graveyard tonight unless we absolutely have to. Or in fact, we're not sleeping tonight until we see this man come because it's Purple Day, I think. Maybe it's Purple Night. I'm not even sure, but we're not leaving until good things happen from all of this. So gravestone, wooden gravestone. It's better than not having a gravestone for now. We can improve things better later, but for now, might as well have something going on there. Look, we're at 15 again. How wonderful. Look at this just cemetery growing. It's like how you can be happy if your crop's growing. You're like, look how nice my farm is. It's like, look how many dead people I have in my ranks. And yeah, early as heck in the morning, we're waking up, we're seeing that. And if it's not there, then clearly the day schedule is just broken in some huge way. So in fact, actually, I'll sleep just for a minute, just to get the game clock going. Again, we're not letting a single part of morning pass. Then we're gonna back out of the game, exit main menu. Unsaved progress means since last save, I believe. Go back in there. We're on day 41. And then we'll see if the calendar like switches around. Because this is an alpha version of the game. You know how these things can be. Maybe there's just something horribly wrong with it. It's always good to check. It's always good to restart. Nope, it definitely is Day of the Purple. Which means tonight there's going to be that man in the cellar too. So, good news on that front. Why can't I pick that up? What is taking up my valuable space? Oh, the red wine, I have to give it to Mr. Horatio. Is that even his name? I'm not even sure. Can be decomposed on the study table. Probably shouldn't do that. Okay, so pick this up. Go to the graveyard. Like straight there. No messing around on this one. Are you there, Mr. Purple Man? It is your day. It's his day of the week. It's very early, and he's just not shown up here. So I clearly have missed how days and nights work in this game. Or maybe he's going to come later. You know what? Let's assume. Let's not assume he's not coming yet. And then we're going to give this guy some wine. I very clearly... Oh, no, he needs the silver stuff. I cheaped out on the wine, and now I'm the one who suffers. So we have to go back to the tavern man, which we'll do after we do a bit of crop planting. Because we need to stay near our plot and near this guy all day. Because I want him to praise me. I need this praise more than I need very many things in the world. And without it, I'm going to go a little bit crazy. I'm just going to throw that out there. So we'll get 8 carrot seeds out. So I can plant these all in some consistent fashion. Hopefully. And then we're going to recheck the thing immediately afterwards. So plant, carrot seeds. Oh, it takes 4 per bed, so 1 for each of these, I guess. See, we're going to need a lot of this going on. Glad I bought a lot of seeds. It's coming up Toy Cat's way, that bulk decision. I thought I was being excessive, but clearly I made the right decision here. And then we're going to have carrots growing alongside everything else. Just to add to the permanence of the game. And from the game's perspective, it's like, you know, luring you in psychologically, like, oh, you can't leave the game too long or your crops might die. Make sure to invite 5 Facebook friends so that you get super fertilizer. Or whatever actually goes on the farm. Well, there's no guy here. I feel like I'm having, like, this has happened to me in real life. Whenever something that is definitely meant to happen, and you're so sure it is meant to happen, doesn't happen, it like activates like a stroke part of my brain that's like, I clearly am missing something, but also I can't be missing something because I can see what I would be missing, what's going wrong, and then everything like kind of melts down. And I'm having like a very minor video game version of that. Like everything, no one is appearing on the days they're meant to. Maybe I've got to reset some stuff to get that going. Maybe nothing will ever show up again. I can't say for certain. I can just say that I'm very bemused, I think is a word for this. So we can't grab any amount of this besides just, there we go. No, we okay, grab all of them then. Oh no, I don't have any space in my inventory. That's why it won't let me grab it. I thought it was just being picky. But that's not the case. So now we can grab 12 of those. And let's at least have some seeds planted. So even though today didn't go well, and maybe no one's ever going to shop again. Like, I go to that grave pretty much daily. Have yet to see him there. Slightly disappointing in my opinion. Also, we're getting some good green points for doing this. Oh, see, there's another body, so at the very least we've got something new going on. Okay, just quickly power through this. I like that there's no time involved. It's just instant plant, which is counter to the way the rest of the game works. But you know, you don't see me complaining. Just accept the good things that come along. Pick up the body, check the graveyard. Then I'm going down into my basement, and I'm going to try to speak to the creepy man that shows up there sometimes. So, yeah, the days of the week, I need to get better understanding, or I need to reset the game, or I need to accept that I'm just having a stroke and I'm seeing red as purple. One of those things needs to happen. I'm not sure which it is, but I know that one of them has to happen pretty soon. So I'll put a nice like gravestone on there. Get the graveyard quality 16. I guess I could just work on this graveyard all day. Like ignore the writing mechanics. Ignore, you know, upgrading the thing. Just have a really top-notch graveyard. Because I can do quite a few different things. Add a lot of wooden fences around the edges. I can make a very high-quality graveyard with very little extra effort. Maybe that's a thing I should do. I just don't even know at this point. Also, I did consider that blue might be monster hunting as well. Again, there's a blue type of XP I'm just not getting. Oh, there he is! Perfect timing, too. I'm busy. Okay, you're busy walking to the spot. Oh, that key. Oh, that's a different type of key. Mine's silver, I think. Beast, you know I fight like a beast to the death. Are you ready to die? I'm not the... Okay, so I won't fight you. Stay away from my property. I have this raw flesh and no books. And then we have to give him 5 of something to convince him. Or give him a key. Why do I need to give him the key? If I get the key, surely I could just get them myself. So yeah, there's 5 of some yellow thing. We can work down technology is what it is. Theology. It's not here at least. Okay, so... And we need something to unlock that. Is it a skull or something? No. Is it an ore? Yeah, it is. Oh no, that's prayer for excellence. So it's not an ore. It's not a thing we can smith. Oh, it is. No, same thing. Just got confused again. It's not a type of fruit. And he wants something that I can get some point down the line. Kind of disappointing, honestly. Like, oh, I need things from you. Oh, never mind. Let's have a good old conversation. I am the prior of this church. I have a dagger and I'll gladly use it. Oh, we just had that same conversation, but from here. Because I got there before him. Yeah, I broke the game, I guess. Makes me feel better. I shouldn't feel better about breaking a game. But I totally do. So over to sleep we'll go. Oh, and we could cook some food too. Didn't even realize there's a whole cooking segment of this game. That maybe Blue's cooking. I really hope it's not. Because that kind of ties into the green segment, if you ask me. We'll give it a whirl regardless, because, I mean, if we take 4 flour, we can make some wheat. Which sounds like it gives me green, so maybe not. And there's a whole bunch of other things we can make. But for now, we're going to the tavern. We're going to get a better form of thing. Actually, we're going to craft a gravestone, because we need one of those regardless. Then we're going to get a better form of wine, because that skull is just too fussy. He only likes gold wine. Doesn't drink this silver quality garbage. Oh, I should probably work out how to... Do I have to water it? Garden bed with sticks. Trunk. Nope, don't need any of that. All good. Just gonna leave it and let the rain water it. That's my solution. Or maybe they'll die because I don't have a watering can. It's entirely possible that happens, but let's just hope it doesn't. Hoping is my solution here today. So, yeah, I looked into the whole grave system a little bit, by the way. And as far as I can tell, it is very creepy. And most people just kind of agree, like, let's not look into that. And I guess I don't blame them, really. A lot of people struggle with the idea of mortality. And I think it is the ultimate human struggle, you know? Like, we're the only creature that knows it will die. Or at least that can, yeah, like, definitively say, like, at some point, I won't be alive. And, like, that's stressful for anything to imagine. Let alone, like, oh, they don't sell the gold wine. They just sell silver and bronze. Or did he want gold? I think he just wanted silver. I'll buy it anyway, because, you know, it might come in handy. So I'll get a silver regardless. If he wanted gold wine, then he's just being a very fussy little head, I reckon. Oh, and if we get 50 nice points with ratio, we can do that, which we'll get soon after we do enough quests. So it looks like everyone's actually quest-based. If we speak to enough people, we'll get enough quests, and enough different things will happen. Although for now... Oh, there's another body just right there. Okay, so he definitely mentions that on the Blue Nights, he's going to appear there. But yet, he is not appearing. So there's mystery afoot, I tell you. There is mystery afoot. There's just nothing I can really do, knowing that. So we're going to try and feed the skull, get some information out of him, because, you know, that's what I like to do. Whether by choice or by force. And then kind of keep things moving on here. It's a shame that they taught me how to fight, but didn't really give me a good purpose for it, you know? But that's all fine. We can keep things going. And yeah, another thing I've been doing is having a little bit of a break between parts. Because I really am enjoying this game, but I'm worried, like, you know, there's probably only so much people want to watch of the grind repeat gameplay. Because it's fun to play, but again, potentially not the perfect thing to watch. So it is something where I'm like, you know, I'll try and chill, have some pauses between these. Don't you worry if that is a concern. And if it's not a concern, then I don't know. You can worry regardless, I guess. You know, if you want to, you can worry about anything. Don't let me stop you. Maybe there's bears in your cupboard. You don't know. When was the last time you got it bear checked? Probably never. You should be worried about that, man. Everyone gets their cupboards bear checked. Be pretty irresponsible if you didn't. But no, I think we're gonna have to conclude that there's... Oh no, wait, Mr. Wine Man. Please don't require gold wine. Yay! It's the right wine. Silver wine. So let's talk about it. I have some questions. He's smart and very cheerful. I don't know him personally, I think. But his wine was the best, and he's a big friend of the lighthouse keeper. They hang out at the lighthouse every moon. Somewhere near... Oh wait, something just happened there. This question's so frustrating, you're not a good friend. Was that it? I have to give him more wine to give him more favor. I guess I should just buy a bunch of wine and give it to him. Because that's clearly what he wants. And for some reason I can't get like a friendship rating on him. I'll buy some wine. You know, his friendship is worth money to me. It shouldn't be this way. But it totally is this way. And I guess we need to also work on this throw out corpse thing. As well as this. There's lots of things in lots of places that need to be repaired. That's just part of the course we're expecting. Okay, oh cool. Let's go focus on those things, I guess. Check the graveyard every night for the guy. He's never showing up, I'm telling you. He's deliberately dodging me because he knows that he has to promote me. And he's like, ooh, that guy. Like, I know I should promote him, but if I just ignore him, then I'll never have to. Easy solution right there, I reckon. That's what I'm sure he's doing. Which isn't good. That's not what you should do. You know, pro tip, if you ever employ someone, you want to encourage them and their behavior. You don't want to discourage it. But that's just my opinion. I hope you all enjoyed this part of the hey, you know, actually, let's just go a little bit longer. I'm gonna go buy a bunch of wine and give it to the guy, just to make him love me. You know, I'm feeling like that today. I'm gonna make someone love me mood, and we're gonna get that done. Because I think that would make my night just a tiny bit better. 5% better, 10% better, some amount better than it currently is. And given things are a little bit like weird right now, I think I could do with that. Let's feed a bunch of wine to a guy. Because in every game, you gotta have your curiosity moment. And this is mine today. So we're gonna check the evil death cult, see if they're killing people today. If they are, I'd like to be aware. It's so far away. I wish I hadn't gone now. It's not really even a curiosity visit. It's like a... I get there's just 2 guards here. And they don't really want to talk. Got their own things to worry about. Oh, and then there's a... Okay, that's like a shrine. So I definitely want to keep on this guy's good side, or he will burn me to the death. Because, you know, I am a witch from the future. I could tell him about smartphones, he'd be like, nah. There's no way people would just, like, ignore each other all day. Look at their phones. That'd be silly. Why would we want... what would we even do with computers that powerful? And you're like, oh, yeah, I guess we play solitaire or something. So... These footsteps, by the way, the fact that they stay there for some time, it's a cute little effect. Small details like that to draw your eye in. I think that makes games like this more successful. The more you can visually focus on the smaller things, the better it is, I think. Oh, I guess they're small for me. For you, they're like absurdly tiny. That's the problem. I guess maybe this game is better suited for playing them for YouTube, maybe. You never know. So I'm gonna buy 2 wines. Actually, 3 for 747. That's a happy coincidence. But no, we'll buy 2. Feed him to him. Go all out on this one. See how he feels about that. See if he gives me some more useful advice than like, sometime you gotta go do something. Because that's not great. And here is the merchant. Because it's merchant day. Ah. So he vanishes at midday. At that point in the day, that's when it's too late. So presumably that's when everyone vanishes. This is when day officially turns to night. So we've got to wake up when day is halfway through there for every one of these things and get that to happen. That is my theory on this. Don't know how true it is, but it's the theory I'm sticking with. And we'll see if it works. So we're going to feed some wine, deal with the body, check the graveyard. He's not going to be in the graveyard. He's never going to be there. He just the praise and affirmation that I require is just not going to happen. Although, you know, we'll make some stone gravestones because we've got some spaces, right? Or a space. So we'll just quickly we'll take a gravestone with us, put it in a box, so that way we don't have to remember to do this every time. Because it is a lot of work to remember things and stuff. So now we'll go back there, put the body in there, put the gravestone in the chest, and keep our gravestone farm going. Because, you know, even though I'm worrying about this like day thing, the game is still progressing. I'm still making, like, things are still happening in the long run. It's just I can't write books until that happens, which I think I need to do. So yeah, it's interesting the way the game works in that way. Throw this guy in here. But yeah, also you can definitely see the increase in the number of bodies. Like, people are wanting to be here so bad. This is the hot place to be. If you're not at the gravestone, you're just at the gravesite. You're just not living life to its fullest. Or I guess, not living death to its fullest. You know, that metaphor needs some work, but you get the point. So in one more day, I'll be able to see the big guy. In 2 more days, I can go see the astrologer. I'm going to go nice and early. I'm not leaving anything to that chance. And I'm spending all day looking for him that time, and then I'll let you know as soon as I've got any of that going. But for now, the thing I wanted to stay up for, let's make Mr. Wine Man extra happy. It looks like I could do that infinitely. Does he need a specific type of wine? Or could you just feed him wine forever? That's a disappointment. But yeah, ending on that beautiful disappointment, I hope you all enjoyed this part of the Graveyard Keeper Let's Play. It's been a fun little vent and chill thing for me. Hopefully you've gotten something from it. And I guess I'll see you all tomorrow for part 10. Goodbye.